Boom shakalaka, what is up everybody? Randall here from Crypto Love, and welcome to a crypto live stream. Tuesday, May 29th, something like that, 2018. We've got stuff going on in the news. I'll go through some stuff. We got some people already chatting in the chat box. What's up, Hellhound, Andrej, Board Elf, Jonathan Berger, Kassir, Bruno, Shapeshifter. What's up, everybody? P-Dubs, what's up, man? Already in the house, huh? Crypto Quests, Rafa, Jose, Redderold, Muhammad. Hello, everybody. No sound. Really? Can you guys hear me? Give me a 1 if you can hear me. Give me a 0 if you can't hear me. All right. Well, everybody can hear me except for Claudio, so sorry, Claudio. I'll just do it in sign language, okay? I hope you've been practicing. And sign language. See, the crypto markets today, they're going up, but recently it's been going down. So, unicorns and rainbows. Sounds not good. Let's see. We can maybe turn this up. Turn it up. Turn it up. Maybe that'll make a difference. Maybe you can hear me a little bit better. Where the hell is Bitcoin going? Good question. I'm glad you asked. Well, right now it's at $7,500. I think this is the most recent. Yeah, 7,501. Most recent. Everything up a little bit for today, but man, it's been going down the past few days. And steadily, it was approaching this like $7,000. Actually, it found support at $7,000. All right, we've seen previous support about 6,700, 6,750. Oh yeah, I should say, before I get started, thank you to everyone subscribing. If you haven't, click that subscribe button for daily videos about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Thanks to everyone nuking the shit out of that like button. And if you want to win one of these sick shirts, just comment on this video or any other video, and you could enter for your chance to win at the end of every news live stream. Cool. So, yeah, this Bitcoin's, man, been going crazy. So you remember I made that video about the MACD Bitcoin trading thing? And on May 7th, I, got out of position of Bitcoin, traded it for day, and that was at... That was at... around $9,800. Now, $7,000. So, so far trading on the MACD is working pretty good, and I don't have to do much. I don't know what's up with you guys and the sound not working. Some people can hear, some people can't. Maybe try refreshing. Let's see, can I hear this? Hello. Let's see. Can I hear myself? Hello. Oh yeah, the sound's working. The sound is working. You just got to check your phone. Check your phone. So anyways, Bitcoin's been coming down this little channel right here. Found support at exactly $7,000. Now, we're seeing it back up to 7,500, but it's predicted it's going to keep on going. Where? To the 6,750? No, probably not there. Where? To 5,700? No, probably not there. Even lower. People are predicting 5,000 to 5,700. Am I crying? No. Sweating a little bit I may be from yoga, but not crying at all. Because there's a lot of good reasons. Also, Bitcoin is under the 365-day moving average for the first time since 2015. If you believe in cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, now would be a pretty good time to buy. Obviously not financial advice. So, yeah, I just want to go over some stuff today, and then I'll answer your questions. We'll take a look at whatever you want to take a look at. And, yeah, we'll have some fun. Any of you guys know that thing that Superman uses to, have you guys ask questions and then whatever? Because that would be fun if I did that. I saw him doing that on a video. But, anyways, 51% attacks for under $1,000. New site shows alarmingly low attack costs. Check it. There's this site. So if you guys have some money and you want to fuck up some systems, you could just go to this crypto51.app and you could find the cost of a 51% attack. Now, a 51% attack is where someone owns half of the nodes on a network, and because of that, or over half of the nodes on a network, 51%, because of that, they can effectively approve or deny transactions. So basically, they can double spend on the network. So for instance, if someone was doing it with Bitcoin, it's pretty expensive with Bitcoin. It's $500,000 per hour for a 51% attack on Bitcoin. So that's a bit pricey. Would that be worth it? No, because you only get 12.5 Bitcoin per block that you mine, which is really only worth like $125,000. Not really worth it. But, so anyways, what they can do is they can deny new transactions and basically spend something and then deny a block and go back, or not approve a block and then go back and double spend that. And they can just keep on doing that stuff. Now that's interesting. So Bitcoin, pretty secure, provably secure, proof of work. All right. But check out these other ones. How about Bytecoin? Okay, we all know Bytecoin had some pretty crazy shit happen when they got listed on Binance. They were not ready to handle that volume of transactions. Well, guess what? For a mere $557 an hour, for a mere $12,000 a day, you could own the Bytecoin network. All right, you could basically do whatever you wanted on there. And the crazy thing is too, you don't even need to have all the computers. You can just rent them from NiceHash. All right, you can rent the mining power from NiceHash. So if you guys want, go ahead and do that. But pretty interesting website, because Bitcoin private also $778 an hour. So that's like $18,000 a day. And you own the network. So earlier today, saw this article, Bitcoin to test 5,500 to 5,700 before any signs of recovery. So this dude, Willy Woo, says we're going to 5,500 to 5,700 next. And taking a look at that, where would that even be? All right, that would be like way down here. This is 5,700. Let's see if we extend it out. That's like, we weren't there since November 12th. All right, so that's been a long time. But, maybe coming back. Now, he says there's a few reasons for this. He's got a signal for it, NVT signal. Okay, basically the network valuation divided by the transaction value using a moving average. All right, it's just a thing that they developed. But it's going to bleed down to 6,800 and then 5,700 and then hit a flat zone. So if you guys believe him and you think that that's good, I mean, you could cash out of your positions now, put it in Tether, and then just wait and then buy back in. Am I doing that? Nah, I'm just holding Bitcoin. I just accumulate as much Bitcoin as I can until the price goes up. I dollar cost average every week, Wednesdays and Fridays. Why Wednesdays and Fridays? Because those are the best days to dollar cost average. So is that what's going to happen? Is just going to go down to $5,000 and stay there forever? I don't think so. You know why? Because the Oracle of Oracles has said it's going to be 50,000 by the end of the year. I thought this was pretty cool, pretty interesting. So no longer are like news websites quoting, like Warren Buffett or I guess like Tom Lee from Fundstrat or McAfee, but now they're quoting Nicholas Merton, and good on him. He has a very large following. He's done a very good job on YouTube. But he thinks that it's going to be $50,000 by the end of the year because interest rates will continue to rise. The douche bank will go under by 2018. Equities and housing prices will take a massive hit. Probably. They're a bit overinflated right now. And with trillions of dollars that need to exit, the SEC will create a Bitcoin ETF. Interesting. The ETF. So a lot of people were kind of spamming him. Check this out. Somebody created a thing that looks like his that says you can get 10,000 Ethereum giveaway. That's why you always got to be careful. It's not Nicholas Merton here. It's Nicholas E. Merton. And then Nicholas Merton with 2 S's. And Nicholas Metron. So you got to be careful with that type of stuff. Don't fall prey to scams. Now, $50,000 is something that's been quoted a bit before, like Tom Lee from Fundstrat. He says $39,000 by the year of 2019, just based on mining alone, the cost of mining Bitcoin. somewhere between $20,000 and $64,000 range. Now, what do I say? I like this thing. I can make straight lines. This is my new favorite tool for everything. I just draw a straight line here. Like if you ask me a date, anybody, just somebody pick a date in the future between now and 2020, and I'll tell you exactly how much Bitcoin is going to be worth. Anyone? A date? Okay, December 21st, 2019. There we go. Let's see, we got 29th, December 21st. Well, we don't have the exact 21st on here. December 20th, 2019, Bitcoin is going to be $161,922. All right. Now, how is this done? This is done by point set topology. Bitcoin has been growing on exponential growth. So this is what it looks like actually. All right. In the past, a few years. Now it's expected to kind of go up exponentially like that. But you can see it's been sticking pretty well with this logarithmic growth scale. And if you do that, or the exponential growth scale, if you take a log of that, it makes a straight line. Boom, you can predict the price for next week. Yeah, next week. What is next week? $10,000. I think it's a bit off because there's going to be fluctuations in the short term. I mean, if you take a look right now, it's not that accurate. We're down below it for the first time. See? A little down below, but not bad. We've been up before. It's normal market movements. Or maybe it's just crashing to zero. Maybe you should just short it. It's going to go to zero. I don't think so. Do alts go up if Bitcoin goes up? Yeah, typically. So typically how it works is first, I mean, what we had a couple weeks ago was just kind of a straight altcoin bubble. All right, so altcoins were popping up. Bitcoin was kind of staying stable. All right. But generally, if Bitcoin starts going up, everyone pulls out of their altcoin positions. And I'll show you exactly what that looks like. So if we take a look at Bitcoin dominance. So if Bitcoin starts going up, we have something that happens here. All right, so we saw in December there was a big spike in Bitcoin price. So it went from $6,000 or $8,000 to $20,000. And as it did that, more people cashed out of their altcoins into Bitcoins. You see the altcoins here decreasing. You see the Bitcoin increasing. All right, and then as soon as Bitcoin stays stagnant, which happened on or about December 11th, people start buying into altcoins with all those Bitcoin profits. All right, let's see where Bitcoin was December 11th. Yeah, it was kind of starting to hit a peak. All right, there was one more peak after that. Yeah, so there's a lot of good coins out there now at very, very low prices. So if you have fiat sitting around, now's the time to really get in there, start buying stuff up. I mean, shoot, look at everything. Look at everything. Neo's about $50. That just blows me away. Neo's unbelievably cheap. All right. Bytecoin, you probably don't want to buy that because they could get a 50% attack very easily. But Icon's $267, Ontology $679, Lisk is $894. EO's $12. I'm not exactly sure if that's a steal or not. We'll have to see what happens with the mainnet. I think that that the price is already factored in for mainnet launch. Look at Neo. I do think Neo will be popular in the West. I think so. Because, listen, Asia's so far ahead of us in terms of technology. So ridiculously far ahead of us in the West in terms of technology. And Neo is the predominant blockchain for China. There are some other ones out there, but they're building up a smart economy with all the businesses out there. They have a great development team. The other thing is there was just China just ranked the best blockchains are the best cryptocurrencies. All right, and if you take a look here, Ethereum first, Steam second, Lisk third, Neo fourth, Komodo fifth, Stellar sixth. Okay, now this is done by the Chinese Ministry of Industry and Information Technology. So, you know, China's probably interested in these ones. Bitcoin didn't even come until 13th position. Okay, Bcash didn't even make it. I mean, it was like 16th to 28th, somewhere around 20th. So, yeah. I think I'm optimistic definitely about all of these. Maybe not so much Steam, but Ethereum, Lisk, Neo. You guys know my favorites, Lisk, Neo. Yeah, Bitcoin. Lux and Hollow. Yeah, okay. Look at Lux. You got it. We'll look at Lux. Why am I looking at Lux? Did Superman just talk about this one? Is that, why? Pourquoi? Oh yeah, Ripple. I think Ripple's gonna moon any day now. Any freaking day. No, I still think Komodo is a great platform. They have decentralized ICOs. They have a lot of development going on. Parallel masternodes. Proof of work and parallel masternodes? Interesting. Well, it looks like it could be interesting. Who knows? Brian Oliver. Ooh, McAfee on the advisory committee. Definitely paid for that one. Let's see. Montreal, Sebastian. I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing them name drop any big names that anyone here has worked for. Like, you know, if anyone worked for Google or Facebook or anything like that, they would definitely put that on there. They're just very vague about the work experience. Launch, Cryptopia listing, block halving, already done. Segwit, mobile wallets, pre-mine burn. Could be. I mean, it's definitely interesting, the parallel masternodes. I haven't heard about that. I know that with parallel stuff, like running stuff in parallel on blockchain can also be called sharding. It makes accuracy somewhat difficult because if you have these parallel processes, it's hard to determine which one happens sequentially. So we'll see if they're able to do anything with that. It's very small right now. Volume 180,000. Really on Cryptopia. But if it gets on bigger exchanges, you know the story. If they get on Binance, this will be a $20 coin. Easily. Easily. Best masternode. Dash? I don't know. I mean, the masternodes... The best masternodes are obviously going to be the most expensive ones. But, you know, people talk about Pivx, but then they say Pivx isn't as secure as Dash, not as great as Dash. Yeah. Look at the Lux GitHub. All right, we'll get there. Are they doing work? Hybrid, proof of work and proof of stake. Interesting. There you go. Yeah. Could very well be interesting. All right, so there was a question. Oh, EOS DAC. People talk about this. EOS DAC may be used for airdrops in the future just because it's a lot cheaper to do airdrops on EOS DAC than on EOS. So, if that happens, price of this could definitely go up. Now, this one is on very few exchanges right now. But this is the EOS Decentralized Autonomous Corp organization. Decentralized Autonomous Community. There we go. Yeah. I mean, it's associated with EOS. We all know EOS is a big project. EOS at $12, maybe a bit overpriced. EOS DAC at 15 cents, maybe a bit underpriced. Who knows? Oyster Pearl, I think that's pretty interesting stuff. I think it's very interesting technology. Because instead of just these stupid ads you have on a website, you just run a little script on there that does some mining for Oyster, and then you get paid in Oyster. But the big question is, how has it been doing? 50 cents? Still just sitting there. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Until we really see a fluctuation in market, like the market start swinging upwards, most of these cryptos are just going to be kind of sitting, dying off in Bitcoin comparative. This orange line is the Bitcoin comparative. Most cryptos are just going to be like dying out in Bitcoin comparative. So that's kind of what's going to be happening until we start seeing a spike in prices. Now, historically, June is when we see one. Will that happen now? It's possible. Certainly is. Is it guaranteed? No. I mean, the market cap's pretty low. My strategy right now, and granted, not financial advice, not telling you what to do, not a financial advisor, but what I'm doing, accumulating as much cryptocurrencies I can now at a discount and just waiting. I'm not trying to buy and sell different cryptos to try and gain a little bit of profit, because basically if you just get your positions in decent projects, once the market kicks back, boom, 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 boom. I think Cardano is a good project, and right now it's at 20 cents, almost the lowest it's been since November. So yeah, probably a good time to get in if you're looking to build up positions in that. The lowest it was like 15 cents, but since when was that? Yeah, November, December. It's pretty much the lowest it's ever been. Definitely could go up in price. Oh, dude, definitely deep brain chain. Yeah. I mean, I interviewed the chief AI officer. I took a look at deep brain chain. I bought some deep brain chain myself. Obviously, don't buy things that I buy just because I buy them. But I think that that's going to be huge because they're not actually doing AI per se. They're selling everyone the tools to do AI, and it's pretty rad. It's pretty darn rad. I mean, if you take a look, I'm not even sure if they're in the top 100. Yeah, right now they're 122nd. All right, there's been a little bit of activity recently, but I mean, at all-time highs, they were 63 cents. Now they're 7 cents. They're a tenth of what they were at all-time highs. All right. Only on Huobi, KuCoin, and Gate, so not on that many big exchanges. However, take a look at this. This is the coolest thing. You can get your own little deep brain chain mining rig to basically rent out the processing of these little GPU workstations and get paid in deep brain chain, DVC tokens. All right. And on top of that, it's estimated that these will repay the initial cost within about 3 months. So you get this one with 2 GPUs for 10 grand, all right? And then you pay that in 10 grand, and over the course of a year, that's going to make you an additional 30 grand after you pay it off. That's pretty rad, all right? Or, I mean, maybe you're a baller. Maybe you're a baller and you want the big one, okay? You could get this enterprise, 8 GPUs for $31,000. Well, guess what? You pay $31,000, chances are you're going to get like $94,500 back over the course of a year. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. If this gets listed on a big exchange, you better believe the price is going to jump. I mean, right now it's on KuCoin, those things. You know what happened? I mean, look at what happened with Bytecoin, an absolute shit coin, all right? Bytecoin went from 0.02 cents, 0.002 to 0.1. So it 5x'd with just a listing on Binance. All right, this one is one. See, I like projects. Personally, I like projects that actually have some future potential. Like, it's cool to pick out a winner and 5x, 10x, 20x your money right now. And if you live outside of the U.S., just participate in ICOs. That's the easiest way to do it. All right, you just churn and burn your ICOs. You find good ICOs, you buy into them. You basically, as soon as you receive the tokens, you sell them within 3 days. And generally, you'll do pretty decent. I mean, 2x to 10x your money, something like that. But yeah, Deep Brain Chain has a product, and this is one that I'm in for long term. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy one of these workstations, and then also just hodl some Deep Brain Chain just for the fun of it, because AI is huge. Like, let's see. These 100 companies are leading the way in AI. Yeah, here we go. You got this map right here. Look at all this stuff. Tons of people, tons of money. $3.11 billion from just this one company in AI. And if you guys are saying, I mean, maybe AI doesn't really do anything, but you got to think AI is everywhere. So we have the self-driving cars that are coming out. We have things like the Amazon Echo that can play music for you, listen to you for the FBI and CIA, do different things like that. We have Siri on your phone, which does the same thing. So it can find you directions, but also listens in on you. But all these other types of robotics, finding out the best ways, AI is going to be huge. And Deep Brain Chain is smart because they're not actually competing with the AI companies. They're not actually competing with them. They are, in fact, just selling them what they need. So they're selling them the processing power. They're also selling them these algorithms that they need to run on there. Pretty smart. All right, so got a whole bunch. Yeah, Singularity Net's another good AI choice. Modem, so there's a whole bunch of supply chain options out there right now. Modem is definitely a good one. I got an interview coming out with people from Origin Trail, so that's another good one out there. And Bitcoin is a great thing for supply chain, so we'll just take a look at that. We will just take a look-see. I mean, Modem had the partnership with, I think, Swiss Post or something not too long ago. Price hasn't done much since January. But it is listed on Binance, so we're not going to get a pump from any listing on exchanges. However, they already have a working solution. They're working with, I think it was Swiss Blockchain. Okay, partnered with a bunch of different people. And blockchain works really well for supply chain just because it's immutable, which means you can't change history. It's transparent, so you can see where everything is. So any type of supply chain solution on a blockchain is great. You just got to find the right ones to get behind, or get behind all of them, you know? Let's see. Ooh, yeah, Certique is a pretty cool one. We'll take a look at some ICOs for you guys. So, what was the first one? There was Certique and also CardStack. Oh, right. It's not going to be on here. Yeah, I think Tyler from Chico Crypto just did a review of this one. Open source framework for blockchains. Open source framework and consensus protocol makes blockchains usable and scalable for the mass market. Integrates the workflow. Yeah. Let's look at the one pager. Am I still bullish on Q-Link? Yeah, I think they're going to do well. Right now, like I said, pretty much all cryptocurrencies right now are just in a waiting phase. They're all just kind of sitting and waiting. I think coming up this month we have the battle for mainnet launches. I don't think it's going to do that much for any of the mainnets. Like we have Tron, EOS, different things like that. Everybody knows about the mainnet. They're probably holding those, waiting to dump on the mainnet launch. So I would suspect that maybe the price might come down a little bit after mainnet launches. It'll also be interesting to see how many issues come up with those mainnet launches. But all in all, the cryptocurrencies right now, I don't think we're going to see any huge jumps until after we start seeing the whole entire market moving back up, which may happen in June. Historically, June is a big month for market moving back up, but it may wait until later in the year. They call it a one-pager. It's 2 pages. Lying sons of bitches. Yeah. I mean, you gotta, let's see. Oh, yeah. Also want to see the team. The team. There we go. Formerly MIT Labs and Akamai. Formerly at McGraw-Hill. Bloomberg. So they have some people who have worked for some big companies here. It's always good to see. Business Week, Bear Stearns. Let's look at the advisors. Daniel Waxman. I think he's like the Waxman PR group. Yeah. Well, all in all, now granted this isn't any type of thing saying go buy, but people like the protocols. Okay, protocols tend to do pretty well in ICOs. The other one you were saying was Certique. That one I've taken a look at. I think that's going to be pretty cool. Or Certique. It's kind of like what QuantStamp does. Verification for smart contracts. That's definitely needed to help prevent things like the DAO attack that happened. Or also, we saw the bug with the ERC20 tokens, those few that got listed on exchanges. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be something useful for doing that. I think this one you could see a pretty decent return from, potentially. Another one that I saw recently that was pretty cool was Liquidity Network. Another, second layer solution for blockchain, but this one uses a different methodology than Lightning Network, than Raiden, than Trinity, and it seems pretty interesting. So, take a look at the interview I did with the Liquidity Network team. Also, it was kind of endorsed by Vitalik. He said he's looking forward to seeing this one out working. You can do micropayments in this one, all the way down to 5 Gwei, maybe? Like really small micropayments. Tron. Club, sweating the market. Oh yeah, Ontology, VeChain, high performance blockchain, all of those. Mainnet launches next month. Alright, a lot of people want to know about FRV. Must be like an FRV pump group on here, right? Oh, Fitrova. Right. So this one is just recently out of ICO, May 11th. This one works with the other one, like Limpo. Limpo and Fitrova work together. On limited exchanges right now, Coin Exchange, Bancor, COS. Yeah, there's a lot of FUD on Qtum right now. Definitely. But, you know, if you believe in the project, sometimes FUD is a good time to buy. I think this one is interesting because you can, like, use this and go to any health club, any gym, and that takes part in it, and pay with your Fitrova and then give them information, and then you earn Fitrova. Pretty interesting because of that. I'll say a couple things. One thing I will say is the coin's not that interesting. You know, you want it to be pretty rad, but that's just kind of bland. This is... Okay, if you want my gut instinct, this is just my gut instinct. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. Okay, we probably will see a bit of price because right now, I mean, it's ranked 820th. So if it gets listed on a decent exchange, we'll see some price jump, something where it could get a bit more exposure, like KuCoin, I don't know, buy box. But these types of things, great. I mean, while it may work very well, it's something that just tends to kind of trickle down. However, I think that the price could come up a little bit. I could probably pay for yoga with it. Definitely. Definitely. Oh yeah, PoonDX, that's the point of sale solution one. A lot of people talking about. Yeah, the Supo bankruptcy coin requests are killing me. Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff that Superman talks about, it does pump and then it just dies over a while. So here's the thing. Really, one of the things that I've learned from being in crypto is that anytime you think you have an awesome coin, sell it. That's pretty much what you should do. So if you have a coin that you've made some profits on, you think it's freaking the best thing since sliced bread, sell it. Because you're getting that's when all the hype is, that's when the price is going up, and then after that it just kind of dies out. Or if you don't sell, at least put a stop loss, you know, 25% below. So if it does drop, you only lose 25% of it. BTC listing is coming on PoonDX. Oh yeah, they don't have the circulating supply right now. Yeah, it could definitely get listed on some better exchanges. I mean, right now, all this price is based on speculation, because right now they do have the little point of sale things, these little things there. They do have them, but they only have about 4,000 of them out there. So really, how much is it right now? Oh, we don't have the market cap. Let's say, divide by 10, divide by 20. So right now it's a $680 million company, and it has 4,000 little point of sale solutions. Let's see. It would need to do 680 million divided by 4,000. Oh, math. 15 million. I don't know, like 150,000, something like that. Each one would have to do $15,000 of Bitcoin transactions per year to make it a something like that. Stablecoin best picks. Well, there's a lot of talk about Tether being my big worry with Tether. Okay, so Tether's been around for a while. It's on a whole bunch of exchanges, And it's been relatively stable for as long as it's been on those exchanges. So it's on Binance, OK Exchange, Huobi, Buybox, a whole bunch of different ones, Poloniex. It's available, hit BTC, available on many different exchanges. All right. My concern with this is that they have not actually had an audit since, I think, November. In November, their market cap was $680 million. Right now, their market cap is $2.5 billion. So that's 4 times what it was back then. And there's no saying that they actually have that money to back it. They say they do. But there's been no audit. There was supposed to be an audit. They canceled it. So there's no idea what's going to happen. That's kind of frightening with Tether. Like, my concern with Tether is if I use this and then all of a sudden it goes under, then you lose everything. So that's my concern with that. The one that I'm messing around with right now is Day, made by MakerDAO. All right, now this one uses something different. It doesn't have cash reserves. It uses collateralized debt based on, I think, Ethereum collateralized debt. So you can put stuff up for collateralized debt that's held against how much market cap these Day tokens are supposed to have. The problem with Day, it's on limited exchanges. So OasisX, ETHFinex, Raider Relay, Kyber Network, and Buybox and Bancor. Okay, but it's getting listed on more and more as time's going on. So yeah, if I had to pick one, I'd say Day right now. Let's see. Nano. I don't know too much about Nano right now. I know they're using a different block lattice, so I know they're doing that, but I haven't seen the research they've been doing, and I know that they have been having some issues with their listing on Binance just because of wallet issues, but we can take a look at it. Yeah, price is definitely coming back down. I mean, this was ridiculous. I was in Poland back in November, and these German dudes were telling me, you gotta get Nano, and I was like, I don't even know what it is. Well, was it called Nano back then? It might have been. I think it may have been called something different. I forget. But it went from 14 cents to $34, something like that. Absolutely ridiculous. Like 150x. I didn't listen to them. Oops. Rayblox. That's what it was. Thank you. But the block lattice is a pretty cool concept. Bitcoin is a leading currency. I still think, I mean, I'm trying to read as much as I can about cryptocurrencies so I can be like the foremost cryptocurrency person who knows something. Bitcoin's really the one that's the most secure. It hasn't been hacked. 10 years it hasn't been hacked. Sure, proof of work sucks because it requires a lot of energy, but builds a very stable system. Now, we have second layer solutions coming out for that. That'll definitely help it out. But I still think Bitcoin's going to do very well. And with second layer solutions, it'll get a lot more adoption. I think cryptocurrencies, they're going to expand. I mean, right now we have 1,600. This time next year, there could be 16,000. So they could go up quite a bit because everybody's going to be releasing cryptocurrencies. Cool. Anyone who wants to can create a cryptocurrency. I mean, you can create a smart contract on Ethereum in like 15 minutes and have your own cryptocurrency. You could go to other things that, like, you could create your own cryptocurrency on certain things like Komodo. All right, they'll just do it for you. And it's not going to have value unless you make it valuable. But yeah. Mainstream acceptance. That's the big thing. Cool. Cool. Well, I got to get going. It is Tuesday. It is the end of the live stream. Bitcoin price by the end of 2018, I would say $29,440. That's my prediction, and I'm sticking to it because everybody's making predictions. Or it could be $0, but I don't think it's going to be $0. So that's what I think. Thank you guys for coming out. Sorry if I couldn't get to your coins. I tried to get as many of them as I already did. I did hear that South Korea is going to legalize ICOs, which will be pretty rad. So that'll be cool. We'll start to see a lot more from there. I wonder what that's going to do for Icon's price, because as we saw, Icon's price did shoot up quite a bit today, 20% on the news. So yeah, pretty rad for Icon holders. Thank you guys for watching. All right. Thank you for, if you haven't, make sure you subscribe. Daily videos on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, also news, stuff like that. Nuke the shit out of that like button. And if you want to win one of these shirts, make sure you comment on this video and every other video. Enter for your chance to win. I give one away every single day on the news videos. Love you guys very much. Peace.